Welcome to Raymond James Stadium, the big pirate ship in Tampa, Florida. Today, a clash between two teams from the Sunshine State that will resonate from Dade to Duval. It's the FIU Panthers and the USF Bulls. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Well, guys, the Bulls head coach told me before the game, one thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. And the Bulls kickoff unit is ready, and so is this home crowd. They've been waiting on the season, and here we go. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Now the Panthers offense will have the first possession of the game. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing, tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. FIU will line up to punt. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Bulls offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single.
Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. They'll go right back to the run, and he's dragged down. This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll send the tight end in motion. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. There's a crease.
Their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could.
Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Anderson. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. It's complete to the right. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. FIU will line up to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Scanning the field, it's Van Buren. Dances away to buy time. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
The Bulls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's going to take off. Short gain on the play before he slides. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. And the Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fires left. With the catch, it's Odom. Racing down the left side. At the 20. Touchdown Bulls. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 75 yards to house it. On the run from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
On third and short, the power run here. And he won't make it to the marker, stonewalled for the second straight play. Punt is on its way. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. The run inside. It's Isaac. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Rodgers. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down. The Bulls decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Catches it cleanly at the 20. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
He'll keep it on second down. And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pass is in. Flex that muscle. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. FIU will line up to punt. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Sullivan. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. And the Bulls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
To call another play.
Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. To go. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. They'll operate out of split backs. Using his legs, it's Collins. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Looking to buy time. Trying to make magic with his feet. Got the first himself. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Personal foul.
He was grabbing for anything he could get a hold of and wound up with a fistful of face mask, and it'll cost him 15. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Here's how the career starts, his first carry. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. Just feeds the running back. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And this one is perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. But I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
He's going for a big play downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. Makes the pass. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Sullivan. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. And they are sending out the field goal unit now. Thought they might spin that wheel of fortune on 4th and short, but they'll line up for the field goal. And he missed it. No good. So, guys, a missed opportunity to expand the lead, but still a 17-point cushion. Ford International comes out to start this drive. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Could be an alley. Got enough for the first. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. The Bulls use their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Fires on the move. The short hands, it's Stone. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Quickly complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it and fires to the left. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the single back. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Absolutely perfect. Are forced to settle for the field goal.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Number 36, set to advance on the football.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Tight end now in motion. Back to pass. It's Van Buren. Fires on the move. Complete to the right. And he's got plenty for the first down, and now they'll have a chance to get their thoughts together coming out of the 2-minute timeout. Wants to throw it again. Looking down the middle. Makes the grab. It's Branch. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
He's loose. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. They are really clicking along, 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. Got his man. Tight end trying to get in. Touchdown Bulls. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Out of the backfield, he's open. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Hauls it in. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. And the Panthers moving quickly to the line. Wants to keep it in the air. Unloads to the right. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Panthers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Motion from the wideout. Hand off from the shotgun. Maybe some room here. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Panthers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The keeper on the option. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Oh, they're after him. And they got him. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Lets it fly. Just about had the pick in the end zone. Instead, it'll be 4th down. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. Absolutely center cut. Are forced to settle for 3.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Set to kick this one away.
On the move from inside his 5. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start our coverage with Auburn, taking on the Baylor Bears. And it's the Tigers looking to win their home opener. They haven't had a ton of success with that in recent years, but they've got the lead right now in the first half. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game at Raymond James Stadium. So far today, the most dominant player on the field has been that DB. Pass breakups, shutting down one side of the field. He's been a one-man wrecking crew, and he's played a big part in this halftime lead.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This USF offense will open this drive right here. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more.
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They'll run it from the gun. There he goes. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. And the Panthers in a good spot here with second and short. Grabbed behind the line, it's Stone. Got enough space. Touchdown, Panthers. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Ready to try the point after. And after making the extra point, they're down 24-13. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. Got it, looking for a first. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. The Bulls will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake. Finds his tight end. Breaks into the open. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. After the 9-yard completion, the playbook wide open on 2nd and 1. From the gun, the running back has it. Finding some room. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. FIU set up with another first down. Pushes ahead for one. It's 2nd and 9. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Makes the grab. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Motion from the wide receiver. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Panthers. And after being in a huge hole, they're all the way back, just 1 possession away.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll try the counter. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Dropping back, it's Van Buren. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Collins. Got a little grass. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. And the Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Got it behind the line. It's Sullivan. Turning it on. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass up in this one. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. To the air on 1st down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, South Florida. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. So now it's 2nd and long. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. The Bulls use their 1st timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Makes the catch.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
He's got it. Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Got a man. It's McNeil. The stop, the start, the juke, everything in the bag as he gets to the 29. After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He makes the tackle at the 23-yard line, but not before a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. Might as well give it to him again. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run the counter. Stumbled to the ground. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. And the missed connection on 3rd down. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. He'll line it up from the right side. A 37-yarder coming up. Dead center perfect. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. QB got it himself. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. Through 3 quarters of play, and both of these quarterbacks have been impressive. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. That's caught. It's Rodgers. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Van Buren. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Taking it the other way. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Panthers! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
I love this free safety and how he plays center field, and oftentimes he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
They got the touchdown, but still a 2-point conversion short of tying it up late. Snap in the shotgun. He's got it. The 2-point try is good, and we are tied here in the 4th. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. They're probably a little rattled after that last pick 6. Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. They feed him again. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. First down here as we dive into the college football season, a week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. He'll pull it down. Quarterback gets the first down. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. The Bulls will line it up on 1st and 10. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Odom.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
They'll run it from the gun. Maybe a crease. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. Makes the grab. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Going to the run, it's Collins. Touchdown, USF! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
That's a huge score for this offense, and as a head coach, you love to see your team respond. Obviously, your defense gives up a field goal on the last possession to tie the game. Offense doesn't even flinch. You come out on the field, you execute, you march it down the field, score a touchdown, and you punctuate that drive, retaking the lead and putting all of the pressure back on your opponent.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. And now this offense needs a late 4th quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line, a pickup of 6. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. The give to the back. There he goes. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Complete. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Gets it to the back. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And, David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more.
There. The 30. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bulls!
Offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets? The speed. He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocked that one right down the middle. You want to see quick strike ability? It was epitomized there. 2 plays, 80 yards, touchdown on the board. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He's got him this time. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. FIU pushing tempo. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Looking to the big tight end. Complete downfield. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A.
Lofts one high and deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida International. The Panthers get it right back with a score of their own.
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I was about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the final 53 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This USF offense will open this drive right here. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Trying play action. That's reeled in. It's Sullivan. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one after their own 37. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Pulls it on the option. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. They've got him spread out on 2nd and 7, 2 wide out to either side. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Stopped cold by this defense. They tried to fool him with the run, and nobody was buying it. Kick is in the air. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Sends it back in motion. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
In this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Gets it out quickly. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Here comes the heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And they got to the line expeditiously, spiked it and stopped the clock. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to throw, and he's running out of time. On the run, fires downfield. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Breaks into the open. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to pass the clock an enemy. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team. Staying focused, understanding it's a close battle. Win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.